Hey guys, welcome to DroningON Live. This is the very first live stream for DroningON Live, and it's an opportunity for you guys, the ambassadors, to give me an idea of how it's looking and sounding. Fingers crossed. Hey guys, welcome to DroningON Live. And this is, as I said, the very first stream. I'm here live, as Elsmeg had said, in the porter cabin, just testing the live streaming capabilities, also testing some of the setup here to make sure that it's all working. This isn't the final surroundings. Literally, I rushed this lot together tonight in preparation of Ken Heron's show, which hopefully you tuned in earlier to see constructive criticism. But eventually, when this is all set up, it's going to look glorious and beautiful with lots of different placements and positions and ways to frame the shots and also presenting. And also lots of interesting guests, and I have one with me right now. Who do you think it might be? What do the people in the chat say? You might be able to hear him chuckling actually. Come on, guess who it might be in the chat. And also tell me if you can hear, by the way, if the audio's all clear. Elsmeg had got it right. Yep, it is Mr. Geeks Varner himself, Sean.
Hey, sorry, I was looking down at my phone there.
Hey, Sean. And Sean, I have to say a massive thanks to. He has been absolutely brilliant in talking to me through OBS setup and all of this live streaming stuff. So yeah, thank you very much, Sean.
Yes, you have to excuse the fact that I look like a tramp and my studio's not set up. This was an unplanned technical test.
To be fair, I pinged Sean literally about 10 minutes ago and said, Sean, do you fancy just doing a bit of a live test? And he very, very kindly said yes. And guess what? My little LED light has now just run out of battery. Typical.
Oh.
So it's a massive education thing, moving from content production into live streaming. As Sean knows, you started with static content and you've moved very much into live streaming, and it's a whole different mindset because you have to think much more about lighting. You need to think about connectivity.
It is. Yeah. Although once you're there on all the technical stuff, which can take, that sounds so simple, that can take a lot of work. It's then, of course, content is king. And I think we're looking forward to seeing a bit of DroningON live, because I think it's going to be a lot of good fun.
Definitely, yeah. We're going to get lots of interesting people on as well, and hopefully mix this up a bit as well. Let me just give you a bit of a studio tour. So at the moment, there's another laptop. This basically is an outbuilding from our new house. I'm very lucky to have this. I've spent the last 2 days painting because the walls are not, well, they're a little bit rough in here. And I've got lighting on the way, and I've got lots of nice things to make the studio look pretty. But also I do actually work from home. So for me, this is not just a YouTube space. Effectively, this is going to be my office as well. And I've got a few different things here. So let's test web browser. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Yay, who's that ugly geezer there, hey? And hopefully I can search in here and you'll see Geeks Varner. There we go.
Hey.
Rapidly approaching 3,000 subscribers. Well done with that, Sean. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
And for those that don't know, the first time I chatted with Sean was when he was, I think, at about 400 subscribers.
It might have even been less, actually. Yeah,
less.
But yes,
a small channel that has grown rapidly and for good reasons. So well done with all of that.
Thank you, sir.
For some reason, my scroll doesn't work.
That's interesting.
Down.
Maybe, or perhaps I've only got 10 videos. I just changed my banner today. Actually, I'm glad I changed it now. I came on here.
That looks good. That looks really good. Well, that works well. So we can talk about stuff on the internet as well whilst we're looking.
Yeah, that's very, very handy for stories and things, especially.
Just looking in the chat. So Drone Viral. Firstly, a massive shout out to everybody who's joined for this little preview, because this is a very early preview. This is not even the final camera. This is just a webcam. I'm going to have my SLR set up for the real live streams. But thank you to Drone Viral, Tom Sykes, TJ Grady, Scott Drones, Drone Viral, Elsmeg head, of course, who we actually woke up. Well, I didn't wake him up. Sean woke him up. Agent K, you are everywhere. Thank you, man. No, we're not going to try Wirecast. Have we heard of it? I think we have heard of it. We've also heard of the challenges, and it way too much hard work for me.
We're not that brave.
No, exactly. Elsmeg had loved the lamp. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. It's actually my wife's. I've stolen it from the house, so don't tell her. Luckily, she doesn't watch my content, so we should be fine.
I had the same thing. My mother-in-law watches every single video, and she can tell you, like, whenever I see her or speak to her, she has really in-depth conversations about the news stories and things, everything else like that. And she's always taking the mickey out of Joanne for the fact that she doesn't watch any of the content. But of course, she gets to hear me making it as well, so she gets to hear it being developed.
You'll have to give a studio. In fact, Sean, that'd be a really good video, a studio tour of what you have set up there, lighting, cameras, your stream deck. Which is really cool.
Well, actually, on this week's Thursday night's The Drone Show, we've actually got a behind-the-scenes video which was requested by the channel members. So we're actually playing that out during the stream to show how I prepare for a live stream and the setup and everything. So that's almost as if I got you to say that. But
so we're talking about you're doing your exercise, your workouts, your
yeah, no, just sitting sweating about whether Skype will crash or not. Within, because I've had probably of the 9 or 10 live streams that I've done, I've had 6 of them crash within 60 seconds of going to air.
Don't say things like that, Sean, on the very first technical test of joining on live.
No. Once you're online, that to me is 90% of the battle, because it's always the only issue. A lot of the issues that I can sometimes have is the little blue button won't go blue on YouTube, and then you have to restart your computer, and obviously that's a whole big thing for us. Because we're already set up and everything. So
I think so far, touch wood, this is all working. Any other comments in the chat from anybody? Because as I said, this is just a first chat test. Also, audio test. Is the music in the background too loud or too quiet? I know my video is a bit dark, and I'm just rapidly trying to. I've got some big lights on their way, but unfortunately they're not here yet because of COVID and Amazon. But I do have a temporary panel light to make things look a little bit.
You didn't order them from Microdrone, did you?
No, I certainly didn't order them.
Okay. They might actually come then. Okay. Scott Drones has popped in. He said it's a pretty clear image for a webcam. And he also said that the lamp is very European, LOL.
Really?
It looks quite unique, actually. I noticed it on Ken's show. It does look different.
It actually gives a really good. Let me just turn off. If I turn off the lights in here, bear me 1 sec.
Oh, it's DroningON Live after dark. We're turning off the lights.
Bearing in mind, this is a webcam. How can I show you? This is a really budget Logitech webcam, which looks like. How do I show you this? It's a C.
Oh, I can see. We can actually see it in the reflection.
C922 Logitech webcam, and yet the quality of it, it's not. It is a 4K webcam actually, but I'm actually producing this at 1080p. But this is in the dark. There's no other light on in the room except for this panel light, which I can show you here. This is a really cheap panel light, which has got it's RGB, so you can change the color of it. Just about see. This webcam has autofocus as well. It's really impressive. But that's the only thing that I've got illuminating my face right now, and it's not even on full brightness. But the nice thing about that light is you do get some lovely patterns from it on the walls.
Yes. Yeah, it's a nice fill light, isn't it? So yeah, it works very well like that.
I can't see it when I've got the crop with Sean on, I'm afraid, but ooh, that's not a bad idea. Well, no, the problem is I have to kind of keep it a little bit out of sight, else the wife will go crazy and tell me off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
She'll realise I've stolen it.
We don't want to see that.
Kai, hey Kai, thank you very much for joining as well. Really appreciate it. Just a quick question to you guys. What do you think about the music in the background? Do you like having music on in a stream? Does it irritate you? Would you prefer to have it off like that and just hear the lovely, delightful tones of Sean and I?
I just turned it up and listened to it myself for a second. I would say maybe 5% too loud.
Let's turn it down a little bit.
If it was a show, as in, I think it's okay when we're chatting and we're not really saying too much. But I think it's a touch loud, and perhaps if you had guests on, all that type of thing. But certainly for the segments where it's you and a co-host or you talking to the audience, it sounds awesome.
All right,
it's a good choice of music as well.
So maybe with guests we turn it down.
Yeah, just a little bit more for the guests so you can hear them and things, and but the audience like it.
So let's turn those both down a little bit.
Kai said maybe just a little more turned down. TJ Grady, the subtle music is nice. Drone Viral says with music, and he likes it.
Okay, that's a little bit quieter now.
Baltic Boy Wandering loves it.
I
Which is awesome.
honestly can't tell you guys how much I appreciate, and Sean, but also everybody watching. I really appreciate you guys helping. Agree, Sean, has to be very much background music. Yeah, agreed. The music is a nice touch, filter between words, filler.
Yeah, exactly, Scott.
Perfect.
That's a very good point.
Really, really appreciate it. What else have I got to test? Well, the only other thing I've got to test is the outro. But first of all, thank you very much to you, Sean, over there.
No problem,
yes,
sir.
I got the right side.
Did I get it right first time? There you go. Look, that's my 8-show
Should
experience.
we do a COVID handshake?
I know. Yeah.
Wrong side.
No, wait, wrong side.
You need to go closer.
I'm not at the same angle that I normally am to my camera. Look at that. Oh my God. It's lucky I'm not an RF pilot.
There we go. COVID handshake. Thank you very much, Sean. And if you haven't visited his channel already, then you're stupid. Go over there now, click subscribe, because he's been a massive help with this. And this is only the very first trial, so it can only get better, hopefully. But yeah, thank you very much, Sean. So this is basically, as I said, the very first technical test. There's not really been any drone-related content on this one. But rest assured, when these drone streams start properly, there'll be loads of content and loads of people, interviews, and hopefully some sneak previews of some stuff that I'm reviewing as well. So yeah, all that's left for me to say really is thank you very much to every single person that tuned in. I'm looking at the chat list now, and I genuinely appreciate each and every single one of you. Keep tuned. Thanks, guys.